a hike, it's one of those things that I really enjoy to do when I have the time to and the opportunity to do so. So today the weather is good. The last 2 days the weather was horrible. In Deutsch they say Katastrophe. So yesterday, in fact, some areas it was snowing. Imagine it is summer, but some areas were snowing. I was seeing some video, but today is not the case. We are going on a hike and the weather is good. It looks like it's going to be around 28, 20 something. So the sun is out, and now we are going to a place called, the place is called Hockleckenhaus. This is on about 1,500 meters above sea level. So we'll take a hiking trail, and I'm told it's a little bit challenging for the muscles, and I think I've taken some good time without having a serious hike, but I think this won't be that one of those that are very serious and technical. I just expect that my body will accept, and also that my knees will abide. Besides that, I look forward to the beautiful scenery. Right now we are passing, we are driving besides Atursee, which is one of the beautiful lakes around here. The other time I talked about this lake in the video about Traumsee when we were sailing, and this is the lake I was referring to. It's about 50 to 60 meters deep. It's really beautiful, and I'm told when we get to the top of this place where we're going to hike, we will have a view to this lake, at the same time a view to the other lake. But as you see, that's the beauty of where I am right now. This is a district of Hockleckenhaus. It's in Upper Austria, or you can call it Austria in Deutsch, that's what they call it. But look, so just expect to share with you some good vibes from up the mountain, some stories, and share with you some views from up there, and having some fun. See you later in the video, and just enjoy and wish me luck. Mwah. So guys, I think you've started seeing the cyclists, then you can know that it is officially summer, because we cyclists don't love it when it is wet or when it is rainy. But once you see cyclists on the road, then you know it is happy time. So I am actually wanting to spot out some more other cyclists on this road. I've seen not only the cars, and cars like this having bike racks, and others carrying them at the back, and other people cycling coming from the other end of the road. I'm seeing others actually heading to our direction. I want to spot out some other cyclists, maybe in races, and I can share with you some of the footage, because hey, it looks so beautiful seeing a cyclist. Right where I am, I haven't yet been able to pick a bicycle and just go on a long ride, but I'm looking forward to that. I would love to do it. So you guys, do you realize that this water has a unique blue color? It's not like these blues of most of the lakes, but there is actually a difference. This water has a special blue color, and also Traumsee has a special blue color. That blue was a little bit darker, and this one is a little bit lighter, but still not the blue of the sky. You see, normally in or usually at, for example, Lake Victoria, we are having the blue of the water that is matching the blue of the sky. But here I'm noticing that this blue here is not the blue of the sky. So when you see this, you just know what is going to happen, the economic activity that's going to take place. The weather, we just got to this place where we are going to start our hike from. Time to change, and then whatever, put on our gear, but I'm not putting on anything serious. I'll stay in these pants and this whatever, it will work for me. I've come with a trekking pants, but I don't feel like putting them on. I think it will be too warm because the sun is out, and So I'll just put on my socks and my boots, and we are good to go. It's time to head to the trail. We came driving from this side, then we were branching off the main road and then taking this route. Now we are here, so we are going to probably take, this is the route we are taking up the forest, and this is our destination, 1,500 meters above sea level, and here we go. All right, so we just set off from the starting point, and this hike will take us about 2.5 hours. The views are good already. That's like our peak, but not really. We are just, I think, rotating around to about 1,500 meters. The trail looks clean, not littered, and the waters are flowing down there from the mountains. My people, Rwenzori has clean water, but there is clean water here too from the mountains. This is part of the Alps. Actually, this is where the Alps are starting from, and then going all the way to the west. Anyway, since we just started on the trail, I really should stop doing a lot of filming so we don't waste a lot of time going up. We have to use this energy for climbing than just making the videos, but there it goes. So after some minutes of hiking, the trail changes to something Rwenzori like. I remember this was like the trail to Nyabitaba, and look, this water is really cold. It's from the melting glaciers in the mountain. Very cold. So as we climb, we just have to follow these signs here. Where you see the flag, then we can just follow up and go up the mountain. This is a real Nyabitaba experience, because it's getting a little bit more steep and steep, and a number of hikers on the trail as well. I remember one time at John Mate, we had to first stop always to think about our next move. And I think it's about time, because your safety comes first. The challenging stones or the rocks over here make you to forget about looking up and appreciating the nature, which is one of the most important reasons why we come in the hike, is to feel and to be in the nature. But the climbing challenges make you forget that. We are over 1 hour in the hike, and so far we are a couple of meters up high. I'm not so sure, but so far so good. I think everyone once in their lifetime should climb a mountain. It shouldn't be that big, or they should go for a hike, because mountains teach you a lot about yourself. During the hike, you happen to talk to yourself, think about a lot of things, and know how far you can go. Your limits are tested when you go up the mountain. Anyway, I like where I am right now. The tree types are changing. We've been in some kind of really tall, long trees like in the tropical forests, but right where we are, the vegetation is changing to this kind of trees. I don't know how they call them. I don't think they're called shrubs, but it's changing to, but I think as we go further, it will keep changing. And I'm told by the people coming up the mountain that it's a little bit windy up there, so we need some kind of windbreakers or jackets or something like that. But I'm happy about the weather, and I just have to keep going. Let's go! Здрасте. Здрасте. The moment you ask yourself, what did I sign up for when you come in the mountain? This is one of them. But I won't give up. And generally in life, that's how it should be. Sometimes life throws things at us, but that doesn't mean we have to give up. Just take it one more step at a time. But mountain climbing teaches you about one thing, that life can punish you, but again it can give you beautiful things. Yeah, look at these views. Atursee is over there, I think, the lake where we're driving past. And look, and here is so steep that if my camera goes there, I just say RIP camera. Okay, I continue the trek. About 1 hour to go, and we'll be at the top. It's so steep going up here, and we have really awesome views going up. And really, I think Nyabitaba itself is underrated. Wait, I thought this was a snake. It actually isn't, but I almost freaked out. So you remember that truck when we were going up Elena and we had to sit somewhere for lunch or something? From Bujuku there is a first stop, but then the second stop under the, how is it called, the rock. That place looks familiar. I don't want even to look back there because it just makes for me the flashbacks, the memories of the struggle going up Elena. Anyway, the trail is very clear and we don't actually need a guide because this is a normal hiking trail for hikers. And look, that is called Atursee. So as you climb up high the mountain, you happen to find such small ropes tied at certain sections because hey, it's dangerous. If you slip over here, you may end up down there in the rift. And as you can see, there are also certain sections where there are logs that were cut into halves, and you can use them as your resting points and rest a little bit as you go up this mountain. And this is the rock we were staring at when we were down below, because we just came from that trail, so we are down there, and this is what we were eyeing at before. And there is a lake that you saw as we were coming to this trail. It's called Atursee. So beautiful. Okay, I'll continue. But it is really steep going up. And it's simply going up. The trees are sad completely. They have a gloomy face. But I'm told it's an insect that is infecting them and they can no longer bear anything green. Still have 1 hour to go, and I'm starting to feel it, but I guess it's not hunger that is making me to feel like I'm feeling. Maybe what I should tell you guys is that climbing up this side or on this mountain is totally free. You don't have to pay anything, no gate pass fee, no nothing. You just have to be ready to take it on, and there are little signposts at different spots where they write and say you can contact this organization to help out in case of an emergency or an accident. But from the look of things, it's really safe. We are already 2 hours in, and I would say that never undermine any climbing, because every climb poses its own challenges. My people looking for firewood, I have some sad trees here for you. Very many. So look no further. Just come to me, talk to me politely. I have many of these with such beautiful views of this blue watered lake. And by the way, you can swim there. I'll not give you a chance. Just come and collect your firewood and go. So my people, we are almost there.
Hello. Hello.
We have 20 minutes to get to Hockleckenhaus. So it's been quite a while, and there's so many people on the trek, and right now these are the views I'm having. So beautiful. But the most interesting bit is that the vegetation has completely changed from the green that we had down there to now this kind of, the trees are being eaten up by a certain kind of pest, and that's how they turn out to be. they dry out completely. And the organization taking over the management of this place, or the hike or the trail, actually does cut them down in order to stop the spread of this pest to other trees. That's why you see big logs lying down just like that. But anyway, the trail has been so far so good, with such beautiful views of Atursee. It's sunny but also chilly at the same time. The wind is a bit cold, but that's all good. I'm in very good mood and I can't wait to get up there. The snow-capped mountain you see behind there is called Dachstein. It's about 3,000 meters up above the sea level. It looks so beautiful and intimidating, and right now we're about 1,500, and with these kind of views it makes you feel like it should be the next attempt nearby here. Anyway, 15 to 20 minutes to the summit, and the summit of this hike is not really a peak, it's a house where we can sit and eat something. And now we continue on the hike. Guys, at the summit of this thing we actually found cows grazing. This is surprising. Oh, what did I step into? Look. Anyway, look at these cows. So huge. Look, this is a bull, I think. Yeah, no, it's not a bull. It's a cow. There is our summit after nearly 3 hours hike going up here. Good. So many blackbirds flying around. These are guys we saw in Kilimanjaro that wanted to steal our food. So many hikers coming up the mountain. So after a very long hike, up here there is a restaurant where you can actually order something to eat. Here is the menu, and we just placed an order. So now, since climbing up is an option, going down is mandatory. We should now start recharging for the energy to descend another 1,500. This is warm, so this is noodles, and then I have meat and carrots and the soup, and it really tastes good. So right, my people, finally we reached the summit at the Hockleckenhaus. This house is about 1,500 meters high, and that name comes from these plants over here. They are not really trees, but they are plants, and their name comes from another name that translates to Hockleckenhaus. And these plants have some little needles, so they are really not trees like I've said. But it feels good to be here. It's chilly, it's windy, that's why you see I have to put on this windbreaker. And the hike up to here is really nice. But I have to tell you something. You remember I made a video and I talked about Traumsee. This mountain here, it's about 1,700 in the last video I made. And below Traumsee is this lake called Traumsee. And I was swimming in that lake and sailing. So if you remember the sailing video, that's the lake down there. And just on the side here is another lake called Atursee, which we were driving past when we were coming for this trek. So I'm so happy to be here finally, so you can imagine the region where I am. But now let me just take you on a brief tour of the Hockleckenhaus. For example, when you look just over here, you see these cables going up the house. that's actually for a cable car that is transporting items from down the mountain to up the hill. And because, like you've seen, this house attracts so many hikers going up over here, I think basically for training, or basically people who love mountains. So you can see there's so many other people, and we have just been having our meal over here on the summit. So literally summiting is coming over to this house and have something to eat and dine, and then later on in the day you can still go down. So I have to tell you that there are some people who are basically staying here, and there are also those ones who are basically coming over here to help around. Do you guys see that trail? This coming up here, this is the trail on the other side of the Hockleckenhaus house, because for us we were using another trail that came from the other side. Anyway, there are so many things, there are so many experiences, especially when you climb the mountain. But one thing that stood out for me when I got here was the chilliness. Like, the wind was so fast to the fact that I felt everything on me was just getting cold. That's why I had to pull out my trekking pants and this windbreaker jacket, or windbreaker or something or whatever. And that's why I have to mention that whenever you're going to climb a mountain, just be over prepared than being underprepared, because being underprepared has so many costs to you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you do all those things: subscribe, like, and comment, and do whatever, and share with your friends. And I'll see you in another video.